Hey guys, it's Doppelganger. Welcome back to our Let's Play series of Minecraft Hardcore on an Amplified World. I believe, and I apologize for those of you that may have followed the video posting this week. Somehow I got cattywampus with one of my posts and did not realize that the video did not actually export all the way through, so it had just half the video, so I had to resubmit that video, so I apologize for that. That's a long way of saying that I think this will now end up being episode 6, uh, but who knows. A little bit confused on that, but I think I've got it straightened out. This will be episode 6. I believe this is actually the 7th day for those of you that may not have noticed. And we've got a skeleton over there, and that cow knocked one of our wheat down. But just taking a look out for creepers. Apologize for the distracted voice. Well, now I forgot what I was saying, but oh well. So I think the project for today is to not get killed by skeletons, especially two. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried to kill skeletons in water with a sword. It's very difficult because your progress toward them is so slow that usually you end up taking quite a bit of arrows before you can get to them. The problem is they are right where I want to be working today. There's also a villager zombie who just disappeared over there. Maybe the secret is to try to go up and around them over here, and at least I can get that one that's on the ground. And of course we did take some shots, but that's okay. We've got one that's hanging out in our cage. It would be nice to get be able to get the bones so that we could could grow our crops. Go ahead and eat some mutton anytime I'm getting beat up on. It's nice to have a full food bar so that it can regenerate some arrows. Man. Oh, we're getting his buddy to shoot him at least. There we go. Maybe I can get up around here. Woo! Although I do not think we got any bones from that. See, here's the problem. Now he's way over there, and he's going to be able to shoot me before I can get close to him. Although, if he gets out in the sun, that can cause him to at least burn as he jumps. What a boring episode. The problem is, if I was to try to get to him in the water, by the time I got over to him, I'd probably have 14 arrows in me. Let's go over here. We got a full health bar, so we'll take a shot maybe. But now, maybe we can get him from the other side. Although, I think he's too far away there too. Okay, I'm going to quit being a pansy. There we go. And we got bones. So now, let's use our wheat. Today's major project is getting cows into my pen. I hate swimming with cows. They swim so slow. Bump them on over here, squid. Okay, so cow number one. Come on in, buddy. Just kidding. I ain't gonna feed you. Cow number two. Oh, did I lose him? Not yet. Cut a path because they walk much faster than they swim if I can get him up on land here. Sorry about that. Got a little thing going on in my throat. Man, this is boring. Are you stuck, buddy? Oh, I think he's turned the corner at least there. Almost to land. Come on. You can do it. Well, if you can't say anything, at least you can say I know how to make an interesting Minecraft video. 20 minutes of cows hopping. So I'm going to have to dig out this side path anyway. And I can probably dig it faster than he can swim. This will keep entities from being able to climb on this and jump into the cows. Not that they'd really do anything there, but... Okay, so now... Get them both to join me down here. Bam! So now we have the start. We've got enough to allow those two to mate. And we will begin being able to breed cattle. Go ahead and... Because of that, I'm going to slaughter some of these guys. Because I could use the food here shortly. We'll save you sheep for now, but you, sir, are going down. Okay. I really need to build some walk paths or something. This is annoying, avoiding this water. So next, let's go see if we got some wheat. If we have at least 2 stalks of wheat, we can get our first baby cow growing. I don't think that one's quite ready yet. Let's make some bone meal. There we go. Replant the extra seeds. And now we should have enough. To make our first baby cow. There we go. So I'm not sure it's going to be today's project, but one of the projects coming up is maybe to get rid of these trees that overhang right here, because they give some mobs the ability to shelter there. And it wouldn't, probably not a bad idea to get rid of those. Maybe this one as well. Matter of fact, I got this axe. We'll do this one right now. Okay. So, we've got at least some the start of some weed or some wheat that's growing, as well as now our cattle are starting to get some sugar cane. So we have got the makings. Turn this back in the grass just because it bugs me, although I'm not sure I'm jumping. There it goes. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm sure you all are, if you jump on irrigated land, you can turn it back into regular dirt. And that's actually harvest ready now. There we go. Eventually it'll do it on its own, but it's one of those OCD things. It's starting to get dark. Can't believe I'm wasting time doing this. There we go. Okay. So it is getting late. Let's go in and take stock of where we're at and what we have, since this was kind of a weird episode. So probably got enough beef it's worth throwing into the oven or stove. That's probably going to take 2 pieces of coal to do that. Starting to get some sugar cane. Oh, actually, I think, aren't we keeping this in the other chest now? Oh, I've got a few more seeds, so we'll go plant those tomorrow. Put that chest there. So one of the things I've done is I've tried to get on a more regular broadcasting schedule or publishing schedule. So we're trying to do the YouTube videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a Farming Simulator 15. I have a Farming Simulator 15 Let's Play series that I publish on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I think I'm going to start trying to do this Minecraft series on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully we'll get a little better routine going, and it'll make it easier for those who want to follow to know it's coming. I'm not sure if our chickens are adults yet, but they are not laying eggs yet, so we might as well. Ooh, one of the things we need to do is make some picks. Oh, I swear I'm just not playing very efficient today. It's actually one of the reasons I seem a little bit scatterbrained or not really caught up with everything is I'd actually played quite a few episodes ahead, and so it's actually been a week or so since I've played, and so a lot of this is me trying to get familiar with where I'm at in the game and all that again. So if I seem a little lost, it's because I probably don't recall exactly where I'm at. So we'll dig for a little bit before we call it a night. One of the things I should probably do is put some water down here. So, or actually, I shouldn't do that till I get to the bottom. But that would be a good way to end your hardcore world by stepping off that ladder. I don't think this will end up being the final mine shaft of the game. Man, what was I doing there? Just not paying attention. I really like to build somewhat, not decorative, but like main mine shafts as part of my base. And I'm quite positive this area we're building on now is not at least going to be in the main part of the base. But that being said, the sooner I get down to lower levels to start getting some quality mining, the better, especially in a hardcore world. We'd like to get some iron or gold or something to make some armor with. It'd be nice if we could get enough diamonds to get a enchanting table started. Enchanting, I think, is a good way to make a hardcore game last a little bit longer. And it's getting dark in here, so that tells me I need to place some candles or torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. And ladders. So we're on level 42. So we've got about 30 more rows of blocks before we get down to where we're going to mine at. I typically mine at level 11 or elevation 11 because of the fact it tends to keep me above the lava. There's a lot of lava at level 10 and below, and so when I run into lava, it's usually below me versus in front of me or above me, which is a lot harder to avoid in a narrow mine shaft. But at the same time, there's not really that much loss in the diamond potential at level 11. So, and a lot of times I find that even if the diamonds are lower, a lot of times they're attached to cores or veins of other materials. So you may be digging out a redstone vein that starts at level 11, goes down a little bit, and of course then you bump into your diamonds there. So you don't catch all the diamonds, but I think the amount you lose versus the safety provided by mining at that level is worth it. Haven't ran into any real caves or caving systems yet, which is a good way to pick up a lot of, usually not diamonds, but a lot of other materials pretty quickly. Of course, the drawback of that is caves are a lot less safe than just a mine shaft. Ooh, and I went pretty far that time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have to do a jump there. So what we'll probably do is this mine shaft, maybe we'll try to line up so that when we do our main mine shaft, hopefully these two kind of meet up and we can do something cool with it. But if not, as long as it's lit up, it's not like it's providing a spot for mobs. So what we'll probably do, as I don't want to dig all the way through the night into the morning, we're trying to schedule this to where this Let's Play tends to follow a one night and day cycle in the game. And the last time we did this, we ended up digging into the next day, which wasn't that big a deal, but I ended up just making a 2-day episode, which was really like a day and a half, because half the day I'd already used in the previous episode. But just to keep it somewhat with a pattern, it'd be nice if we were always stopped by morning the next day. So we'll get rid of the last of this coal, clean this up. So I'm curious what you guys do in situations like this. I always end up backfilling my holes that I dig with cobblestone, just because I like to keep them solid. Do you guys use torches or do you backfill? I wonder what the majority of people do. So there's 5 and 5. Where are we at? We are on level 31, so 20 more levels. Will it be daylight? And of course it is. So we'll go ahead and call this an episode, and we'll do the next episode. We'll start with the next episode right here and go through the day. Hopefully we haven't burned too much of the day. So thank you guys for tuning in. Give me a like and please consider subscribing to my channel. and leave me some comments. Let me know what I can do better. I know this was actually a really crappy episode. I just kind of felt out of it through most as I was trying to catch myself back up with the game. Hopefully, the next one will be better. But we'll see you then, guys. Take care.